Hey folks, welcome back to WarThunder. Today I'm going to play the Abrams in RB, and as you can see, still only have the stock shell, but I did just get a 10 kill match on 38th parallel, so the stock shell is definitely not a bad one. The post-pen damage is tremendous, in fact. Probably better than the upgraded shell, because that tends to be how it seems to go. So as you can see, I've got the FPA, I've got parts, and I've got the smoke launchers. In this match, I will be grinding towards the top APDSFS shell. And once I've got that, I think I'll be pretty happy with where the Abrams is. Honestly, I can't even remember if I have any of the mobility mods, but I'm not a player that tends to rely on mobility that much. I'd prefer to play sort of strategically and just position in a way that makes best use of the tank's armor and that sort of shit. So usually do the mobility mods last unless the survivability or the offensive mods aren't particularly amazing. That's a tank. What a fucking shot. Please don't have FPA. Oh, cock. That was a long ass repair. What the fuck? How is it so long? Chances of a follow-up shot? Slim. Definitely skying shots over me. Let's just keep the turret facing that way. Oh, shots incoming that direction. Where are we looking? It's gotta be in that tree line. Oh yeah, I see him. No, I don't see him. Really? Why is the repair so fucking long? Alright, mobility's up, let's get the fuck out of here. Aha, I got the leopard. He must have J'd out. Definitely wasn't burning. But I will take it. Reset the range. For the Abrams, I'm finding that 1200 meters seems to be the default for the peak of its trajectory on the Simoptics. This repair time is gonna get me absolutely minced. I can't believe it's so fucking long. I mean, my American crews aren't exactly fucking great, but a whole minute? Jesus fucking Christ. Right. Finally. I need to get my crew replenishment thing unlocked. I think I'll do that before progressing on the mobility mods. Right, so where were we looking? It was somewhere behind C. I couldn't actually see him, I could only see where the shots were coming from. Just sort of scanning back and forth, keeping the camera still between positions because it's easier to pick up movement when you're not moving yourself. That was probably a friendly shot that just went right to left. Saw a shot impact there behind that big tree, but
Attention to the map.
can't work out where it's coming from. We are capping that point. See if I can't sort of wild weasel it a bit and get them to shoot at me so I can figure out where they are. Unlikely to hit me on the move. He was definitely somewhere in that tree line. I kind of wish that you could force people to spot the targets they're trying to engage. Like maybe they could make it so that every third shot you fired put a ping on the map where it impacted or something, and then everyone could sort of coordinate and look at where each other is shooting. But I guess that might be a little bit too spammy. Maybe they could just take the radio message away from it, so that it's just a map thing and not attention to the map thing.
Attention to the map.
That will probably be the leopard I was shooting at, or was getting shot at by. I assume it was a leopard because it looked like they were firing heat.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I'm not going to be able to see where that guy's shooting. Too low down.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
So they're recapping A, which means they are on it. At least one of them is on it. They have many. Holy shit.
Attention to the map.
So many players left. Honestly thought that we were doing better. There's one. It's about 2 kilometers from here. Oh. Is that a guy further back? God, why would he do that? What an annoying bitch. Fuck.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
Not sure if that guy in the chat's trying to speak to me or not. Calling me European. I mean, I guess I still am European for now. But not for very much longer. Let's not get into politics though. Are you actually engaging this guy or just watching him do his own thing? He's got to be over that ridge. Behind a house, maybe? could just be that the friendly marker is impossibly inaccurate, because that's been something I've fallen victim to a myriad number of times. Oh, well, hello there. Oof. That lower plate shot, though. 1200 meters, definitely the parallax sweet spot. Not the guy that was shooting at me with heat. So still potentially a Leopard 2 up there somewhere. And he just respawned. Only 2 killed. I feel like I've done a lot more. I guess a lot of it was just taking damage on my island scoreboard. Not particularly great. They still have 2, 4, 6, 7 players. One of them hasn't done absolutely nothing, however. The rest are pretty competent. One of them's in a squad. Do we have a squad on our team? No. So in terms of player efficiency, they definitely have a substantial upper hand right now. What's this guy? Dream Army. Okay, so at least he's the other one on my team that's not a complete imbecile, so that's something. That would be... I don't know. Quite pleased with that shot. You see, when I am... I did not just say, hey Siri. When I'm playing a tank that does have an effective rangefinder, then I'll constantly scan areas and range them, just because... Oh, what are you shooting at? You're shooting on beer, good. But I'll constantly range and scan areas just so that if I do end up playing the map again at a lower tier or with a tank that doesn't have a rangefinder, then I know that... oh, come on. I know what distance it is, so I can range it in even without the tools.
On target.
Have you just stopped behind that tree? What the hell? Who does that? Damn it, that's terrible. This stock shell is pretty handy. Honestly not sure there's a need for the better one, because this seems to be a running trend with like more than half of the top tier MBTs, but the top shell doesn't really have a better slow modifier than the standard one. It just has higher pan, like across the board. And a lot of the time the lower pan is sufficient. And the for me the benchmark is the 264B. If a tank can pan the upper front plate of a 264B with its top shell, then use the top shell. But most of the time, you still have to aim for the driver support weak spot or the lower front plate. And in that sort of instance, I don't see the point really in using it, because it's not really any better. You can knock out the cannon barrel of anything with pretty much any shell, like even APDS will do it. So I'm not saying use APDS if there's a dart to use, but there's no actual requirement. Of course it's behind the fucking house. They're gonna spot me doing this. It's an incredibly obvious play. But yeah, like before the Challenger's top shell was buffed so that it could pan the upper front plate of the 264B, there was honestly not really much point using it. Because although it could pan the plate from slight elevation advantage, but it wasn't a reliable, you couldn't rely on it. So it was best to aim for the driver's support weak spot regardless. And if you were going to do that and actually hit your mark, then you might as well just use the stock shell anyway. That's an enemy tank. That's going to have alerted them to the fact that I am coming from this direction. Shit. Get on cap. Come from their spawn direction just to try and throw them off, and come from the lower ground so that I've got gun depression on my side. Fuck you, plane. Fuck you a lot. What the fuck is my teammate doing? Yeah, god damn it. Can I get there in time? If the game ever actually spawns me in, fucking Jesus Christ. I'm not actually sure where I got shot from. If I make it, it's gonna be fucking close. I wasn't paying attention enough to know if it was a B or an A. Let's just hope it's an A. And let's hope he's still where he was, otherwise this game's lost. Really? Why didn't you rocket me the first time, you killjoy motherfucker? Oh my fucking god. Well, there's no point respawning now, is there? Fuck's sake. Really, team? Jesus Christ. I got as many kills as the rest of the team combined. That guy got 8. Probably mostly in his fucking skillless jet bullshit. God damn it. Would have been nice if that Sheridan had actually done something. He wasn't even AFK because his gun was moving. What a useless bastard. Anyway though, I think that serves as a reasonable enough live comms game. It was pretty long, so I'm just going to upload as is. Don't think I'll add any more onto it. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, all that usual shit. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.